Hi, y'all. What's up tonight? And just a few reminders here. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you're new to this channel. If you've been to subscribe to me and are a veteran, please make sure to tell your friends and your family to subscribe. We're at 396 subscribers as of right now. Um, when I reach 400 subscribers, I'm going to upload something pretty special. So subscribe if you haven't already today. If you're new to this channel and to my veterans, again, just a reminder to tell your friends or your family or whomever to subscribe to my channel. Tell them to hit the notification button and tell them that you're going to be one of those subscribers who are going to help me get 400 subscribers. So do that when you get the chance. Okay, so hey, yeah, today's Friday. I can't believe it. Today is November 16th, and Thanksgiving's coming up here on Thursday. So seems like Halloween was yesterday. Pretty weird. That seems like Halloween was yesterday. Hey, William. Okay, I know you subscribed, William, to my channel, but yeah, um, Thanksgiving's coming up, and it seems like Halloween was just yesterday. It's pretty crazy. Um, so there you are. When did you start your Thanksgiving vacation? We don't start our Thanksgiving vacation until Wednesday. Hey, elevator. Crazy. When do you start your Thanksgiving vacation, William? You have the whole week off next week? Wow, you're lucky. We only have about 6 days off. We have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday off. And that's it. You don't count the weekends. You count the weekends too, actually. But yeah, we have 6 days off. You're lucky, William. Where are you from, William? You're from Long Beach? Oh, okay. You're from LA. I see. You're from LA. Um, so I want to get so let's see here. So let me go ahead and show you guys some of the things I did this week. I went to Pittsburgh this week, but I wasn't in Pittsburgh. I was at the airport in Pittsburgh. Uh, so we're going to head to Pennsylvania for a little while, and we're going to head to the airport in Moon Township. I know you guys don't like to look at these photos, but I like to share them with you guys anyways. And since all of their crazies here, I thought I'd share some more photos of the airports with you in Pittsburgh. I know you have an airport in Columbus, but there's also an airport in Pittsburgh too. One of the biggest airports in the world. And it's first in the U.S. to allow non-flyers past its security after 9/11. Without a boarding pass. Who? You? Is it you, GTS? Oh, okay. Happy early birthday then, GTS. Yeah, happy early birthday, GTS. I'll show you some pretty cool elevators right now. What if you went to a place, okay? imagine this. What if he went to a place with those elevators that were all Otis? Well, there is a place with Otis, with all Otis elevators. Yeah, happy early birthday, GTS. Oh, wow. I'm not going to talk about that, but that looks so bad, what I just saw. Yeah, William, I'm going to show you some pretty cool, GTS, I'm going to show you some pretty cool stuff for your birthday, okay? You'll enjoy it, trust me. Okay, so what if he went to, oh yeah? That's cool, William. But what if he went to a place with a lot of Otis elevators? Wouldn't that be pretty neat? Well, there is one airport in the United States that has a lot of Otis elevators, and that's Pittsburgh Airport. Like, for example, here's an elevator right here. This is elevator number 31 in the parking garage of the airport. This is a, what type of elevator is this one? I'm trying to think what type of elevator this is. Don't say it's a Series 1. That doesn't make any sense. It has square fixtures. I don't know what type of elevator it is. Probably this has a blue tank on it. So I would say it's a submersible hydraulic. 211 hydraulic. That's what it is. It's a 211 hydraulic. From 1992. They're all the same, these elevators. It's really weird. That's the machine room right there. I don't know how it can be under those steps right there. So the steps are like, oh, your birthday, you'll be 13 in January? Wow. Oh, he meant to say, oh, well, we all make those grammar mistakes. Don't worry, elevator crazy. We all make mistakes like that. Don't worry. I'm not the only one who makes mistakes. No, I ain't. No, William. It's actually from 1992, William. And those are the fixtures on it, but it's probably in 211. But it's from 1992, though. It's from 92. So it's 26 years old. That's how old the airport is, actually. And the machine room's right behind that door now. You'd think that there's stairs right there. So the machine room's probably has like a roof slanted up inside of it, and then the machine room's right under the roof slanted, a ceiling. So there's a controller on the left. Or no, wait, the controller is probably in the tank. So the controller is up above the tank a little ways. But it's probably a blue tank and the controller is up a little ways. You don't have to look for a year it was installed because it was installed in 1992 whenever this airport was built. Okay? There's an automatic door for my automatic door fans. That is a Stanley door. There's the elevator. See? There's the elevator. That's just the parking elevator. Here's the glass elevators. These are the only glass elevators inside this whole entire airport. With me, elevator crazy, these are the only glass elevators inside this airport. There's only 2 of them, and they're right inside the landside terminal. So when you come in from the parking garage, go across the walkway and go in from the parking garage, you're facing the elevators right there. And security checkpoints right there, too. But you don't just go for security just yet. If you're going on an airplane, if you're going to get a My Pit Pass, you got to go upstairs to the ticketing. You got to go to the right ticketing, you know? I think that so if you're flying, like, for example, if you flew in Allegiant to Savannah, you'd go upstairs on this elevator right here to the 3rd floor, which is ticketing, and you'd make a left and you'd go down to the Allegiant booth, which would be on the left. You get your ticket there, you put your luggage in, and it goes under the airport all the way to the airside terminal. It's pretty neat how the baggage system works. I've seen it before. But if you're obtaining a My Pit Pass, you go across from that, and you just got to show your license and your photo ID, and then you go to the alternate security checkpoint, not this one on the 2nd floor, the one up on the 3rd floor. You go to that one, and then you do the same thing as what you do at the regular TSA, and then you go on the train that's just right down below the TSA. The regional airport from Roanoke is from 1989. But it was renovated. Yeah, this airport was renovated too at some point, sometimes. We're talking about tearing it down and building a new one. It's actually true. They're going to tear down the landside terminal, which is this building right here. The East Schindler elevators will be missed, and then they're going to make the airport much smaller whenever they built a new terminal. the new landside terminal. They'll have a new parking garage and a new landside terminal. But you want to know the bad thing, though? Oh, they have ugly elevators at Dallas Love Field Airport, DFW. Or is that another? There's two different airports in Dallas. Strange. There are two different airports in Dallas. But you still go for security no matter what. Even if you're not going on a flight, you still got to go for security. It's the law. But you still go downstairs at the train. This is a Schindler. It looks like the one at the Sears in the Robinson Mall. There's a little U.S. aircraft, and that's the TSA checkpoint down there. That's the one you use if you're going on a flight. You go down there. Or sometimes, if you're going on a flight, it doesn't matter which one you use, actually. It doesn't matter which TSA you use if you're going on a flight. You could use this one down here or that one in that building over there. You go down that hallway, make a right, and go across, and then there's one right there, too. So it's facing, you know, DFW is the bigger one. Yeah, I thought there were two airports in Dallas. Oh, it's just a domestic airport? Oh. DAL is just one airline. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by DAL is just one airline? That's the security checkpoint down there, the main one. That's the TSA pre-check. You can use that one. Use that one if you're going on a flight. But sometimes they'll ask you to go up to this one up here. Or it doesn't matter which one you use for the flight. But you got to use this one for the My Pit Pass. So the one up here where my arrow is. They're facing both ways. So this one's facing the back, and the other one's facing the front, the alternate one. It's just one floor up. See, that's the you go through that theater thing, go all the way through, and then you scan your boarding pass right there, and then you go over there to security. You take your shoes off. You got to take any metal off and put it into a basket, and you step into this thing. Like you step into this thing and you got to put your hands up and you got to put your feet on the yellow pads and it will like scan you, and then you can come out of there. It only takes about a second or two. Or you can go for the metal detector. They have Adams call buttons, so. Bye, William. No, it only has Southwest. Interesting. You can see the door works for these things. There's a smoke sensor up there. What are those things called? One of those smoke things. Smoke heads. Here's a notice. Yay. Oh, wait. This one's staff only, though. Look at this one. This one's for staff only. This one, you have to be a TSA officer to ride this one. You have to to enter the secure or sterile area of the airport for this point. You have to be it's subject to search by the TSA of his or her person, vehicle, or accessible property. According to Title 49 USC $44,903. So this elevator here is for staff only. We can look at it, but we can't ride it though, because as you can see, you need a code and a key card. You need the code to access the key card. That's elevator number 34. Now you look here, there's elevator number 34 right there, and elevator number 35 right there. So they're all in one spot. I know, right? And then since you love Otis elevator crazy, I'm showing you these. So, yeah. 34 and 35. You can ride this one though. This one's public access. Well, you can't get to the 4th floor on this one though. Need a code to get to the 4th floor in this one. Sorry, the photo's blurry. Can you see that? The photo's blurry. I'll zoom in on it so you can see it. Elevator crazy. I know the photo looks blurry, but wait, this one doesn't have a code. I think this one just has a floor lockout on it, not a code. Let me see. Yeah, this one doesn't have a code on it. This is elevator number. I think the floor locks out here somewhere. No, it's not. So I don't know how you get to the fourth floor. Maybe this one doesn't go to the fourth floor. It might, but I don't know. How do you lock out the floor? Elevator number 35. There's some more elevators in this airport elevator. Crazy, don't worry. It's not the end. There's that staff elevator again. It's right next to the baggage claim. I'm assuming this is like baggage claim elevator or something. There's the Allegiant booth right there. So you guys see that? So what happens is once you've dropped your once you check in, you put your luggage down there and it goes under the airport, all the way under the airport. They check it, then they put it onto like a cart and they wheel it out to the airplane. They put it in there. So, and you don't get it back until after you reach another place. If you're traveling through Savannah, you wouldn't get it until you reach Savannah. Okay? And right behind me is the My Pit Pass area. Well, a little ways to the right. There's a Drury Hotels truck. That's super neat. I've never seen a Drury Hotels truck or never been in a Drury Hotel. Yeah, and guess who maintains those elevators? Take a good guess on who maintains those Otis elevators. Don't let it fool you, but guess who maintains them? Guess who has everything at the airport? So then after that, with the My Pit Pass, you go in here. Down this hallway, make a right, and then you go this way, and then you make a left. And after that, you can ride this elevator down to the train. Or you can take the escalator down. I take the elevator because I'm scared of escalators. And this one's a service elevator technically, but the people have to use it because of the ADA accessibilities. See, this is a 4-story Otis, but you can't go to 2 or 1 because if you go to 2 or 1, 2 is where the train works are, and then I think 1's a tunnel that goes over to the airside terminal. Or I think that's where baggage claim is. Something, I don't know. But those floors are locked. There are your buttons. E stands for E-gate. There used to be a gate there. And they took it away. No. They have no Konace here. Aha, that's a good one. No Konace. Take another guess who maintains them. So it's an Otis. I guess who maintains them. Aha, you said Kone. Very funny. No. Picture of the buttons. I like these buttons. One of my friends are going to at the airport right now, I think, getting ready to fly somewhere. I took a picture of one of the Otis elevators. Now here's something really cool at the airport. You know, this is my most favorite part about the airport, and this is why I'm really upset about the landside terminal being torn down. When they tear the landside terminal down, this people mover thing is going to be removed. And it's one of the coolest things in the whole entire world to me. You said it, Elevator Crazy. That's because every single living elevator and escalator unit at this airport. Every single elevator, escalator unit at this airport is maintained by what Elevator Crazy said the second time. Otis is not maintained. Schindler has had him for a long time. Yep. But I don't know who maintains this tram, though. I know this tram is a Bombardier, so I'm assuming it's maintained by them. I don't know if it's maintained by Schindler or not, but this is a really cool train. So you get on this train, and it takes you from the landside terminal all the way over to the airside terminal in less than 60 seconds. It's very fast, too. So you got to make sure you're sitting down or holding on to the bar if you're standing up. This thing goes pretty fast. And when it moves, you can get a good wind breeze. If you're standing outside of it, you can get a good wind breeze because it's really fast. And it makes a lot of scary sounds, too. So you go all the way down to, you guys see that light all the way down at the end of the tunnel? You ride this train all the way down there to the end where that light is. And that's the airside terminal where that light is down there. You guys see that? So we're on the landside terminal right now. We go all the way down. See, if you walk down there on the outside, it takes forever. But if you ride this train, it only takes like 60 seconds. So where that light is, you go all the way down to where that light is, and that's the airside terminal. And these are the works for the train. Pretty neat, isn't it? These are all the works for the train. That's where the baggage claim area is too. And there's a service elevator. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple service 3 or 4. I think there's like 3 service elevators down there too. Wow is right. That's a good word for how you describe this train elevator. Crazy. Wow. Okay, so that's the train. We go all the way down there. Now, once you've reached your destination, so this photo was taken at 11:30, so it only took me 8 minutes to reach this elevator. No, it did not. I had to do something else. So this is elevator number 40 at PIT. This one has a white and blue wall. They didn't remodel this one like they did to the 2 in the landside terminal. But guess what? It's another Otis. Just like all the other ones. Nothing different. Oh, they took away that though. There's a pink button. That's pretty neat. Has a red LED button. Red LED light in the button on it. It's kind of like a pinkish red. Because the photo is different, actually. When you take a picture of an elevator button lit up, the photo can turn out different. You guys know what I mean by that? Photo sometimes turns out different because of the light in the camera. That's a lot of elevators. Ha! You think there's 40 elevators in that airport? Wait until you see how many there are when we reach the glass. When I show you, oh, I should have showed you the number in the glass elevator then, huh? We could have seen how many elevators they had in this airport. Here, I'll show you something. Let me go back to the landside terminal. Let's reverse everything. Can you read this number for me, Elevator Crazy? On this elevator right here, can you read me the number that it says right here? Can you read me that number right there, Elevator Crazy? Can you read that number? What does it say? Can you read that number for me, Elevator Crazy? What does that number say right there? Car number what? What does it say? How many elevators is that? Say, right there, Elevator Crazy. Hey, you think there's 40. Read that number right there. $87. Yep, that says 87. So round that up, Elevator Crazy. Round it up, Elevator Crazy. Round it up to, wait, let's round it up, okay, Elevator Crazy? Round that 87 up, okay? And what did you get when you rounded it up? What did you get? When you rounded it up, what did you get? When you rounded it up. When you round the number up, what did you get? What is 87 plus 3? I think that's how many units they have at the airport. Don't get me wrong. What's 87 plus 3? Elevator Crazy. What's 87 plus 3? It's simple. If I add 3 to something and have 87 elevators, how many do I have now? If I add 3 more, yep, 90. They have about 90 units at this airport. Does everyone agree with that? Does everyone agree that this airport has 90 units? Does everyone agree this airport has 90 units in it? Here's another Otis. This is elevator number 39, which is right next door to 40. Across from it, actually. Very nice. Someone put a little thing in there. From Stanton, Virginia. It says Otis. Oh, look at this one's dirty. Oh. Now, we're not just counting the escalators and the elevators here. I'm going to show you something else, too. This elevator here is different than all the other ones because this one here is not a Otis. It has Adams and it's a Schindler. Fortunately, you can't get to 5 or 6 because you need a code and a key card. So you enter your code, beep, 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 swipe. 5 beeps, swipe. 5 beeps, swipe. Do these buttons kind of remind you of something elevator crazy up here? These Adams buttons up here. What do they remind you of? Look at these Adams buttons up here and tell me what they remind you of. What do these things up here remind you of, elevator crazy? What do they remind you of? These things up here, these call cancels. What do they remind you of when you look at these buttons? If you don't know what they remind you of, that's okay. What do you think they remind you of? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. Okay. Okay, I think she's having a little bit of trouble figuring out what those things the fire call cancel things represent. So sometimes you see those on a elevator, right? You see those on a certain elevator sometimes. The call cancel, how that's set up, you see it on a certain elevator sometimes. Okay. But it's rare to see it on this elevator though. But this is an Adams elevator then. Can't really say anything about it. Right? Why it's like that. This is an Adams. See, it's a Schindler. Okay? Now. So, that's that elevator. Now, hold on. There's more. There's more, guys. There's more. I'm going to show you another elevator now at this airport. Okay? My group, follow me. Now, what is this right here? Can anyone tell me what this is? Can anyone tell me what this is right here? Oh yeah? The Virginia elevator that Diesel Ducey once filmed. Okay. Where was it at? Where was the Virginia elevator at that Diesel Ducey filmed? Can you tell me, elevator crazy? Was it Dulles Town Center? Or was it at the Barnes Hospital in St. Louis? The Steinberg elevator. I think those have been modernized now, by the way, guys. Just guessing, but they've probably been modernized by now, Steinberg. Not the Queenie Tower, though. And you forgot? That's okay. But what is this right here, elevator crazy? This thing right here. What is that right there? We're still continuing on with our tour of the airport, elevator tour at the airport. What is that thing right there that I just showed? You see these sometimes, and we think to ourselves, man, I wish I could ride one of these. See this? You think to yourself, man, I wish I could ride one of these, but I need permission first. Well, you can't ride this one, because you need a code and a key card to get on it. But what is this thing called right here? It's an elevator, but what kind of an elevator is it? We love seeing these things. What kind are they? Elevator crazy, I know what you know what this is, because you had one at your work. And I will not say it for privacy reasons, but you had one of these things at your work. What is it called? Was it a hotel? A hotel with Adams fixtures. Let me look it up. Hotel with Adams fixtures. Ah, gotcha. Hotel with Adams. Was it the Genetti Hotel in Williamsport? Yep, it's a freight elevator. That's right. That is a freight elevator. It sure is. Right? And those are Adams fixtures. Am I correct? And beep, 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 swipe. That's the only way you get on this elevator. Even if it's already on the floor, you gotta have a code and a key card. Very secured. Don't you guys think it's secured? Extra secured because it's an airport? You can see down in there, it was in use a lot that day. It's the airside terminal. You can see the elevator over there. You guys see the elevator over there? That's the elevator that we just wrote with the atoms on it. Okay. And over here, we have another Otis. Where my arrow was, that's another Otis. Now we have a floor designed by an artist. This floor was designed by an artist, actually, from Carnegie Mellon. He drew like a sky and drew some of Pittsburgh's landmarks and stuff. So it's pretty cool. This elevator right here. That's what I found, the Genetti Hotel. See these elevators. I know these elevators have been modernized. The Steinberg elevator's been modernized. Oh, no more videos of it since 2012. Can't remember? No, that's okay. Here's elevator number 42. This one's just like all the other ones. There's a freight elevator up there. There's a Honeywell fire alarm. You guys who likes fire alarms here? Who are my fire alarm fans here on this stream? Do I have any fire alarm fans on this stream right now? Who are my fire alarm fans on this stream? Anybody like fire alarms? This is a Honeywell. Do any of you like fire alarms? They have simplex strobes here, I think. And some wheel lock strobes too. And some ESC ones, I think, too. There's a VG12 pull stations. You guys know what happens when you pull a false alarm at the airport? Would anybody like to explain what would happen if you ever pulled that fire alarm and there was no fire? Who could explain what happens whenever you pull the fire alarm at the airport? And by the way, this elevator is a little different than the other ones right here because you got to have a code to get to one because that's a restricted area. Now, who would like to explain why
I gotta go to the dentist.
Not me.
That tooth that I always feared.
Not me.
You knocking out. I bit a chunk of ice and knocked the whole back of it out.
Who would like to explain?
Huh? What'd you say? Okay.
So no one wants to explain what happens when a fire alarm is pulled when there's no fire? Calls into the Allegheny County Airport Fire Department. When they come and you have to pay a fine. Could be jail time too if you can't pay the fine. And if you walk into a stairwell like I did, it sets off an alarm. And it goes all the way down. Let's not talk about that. Here's elevator number 43. You can't ride this one because you need a code to get on it. This one requires a code to even access it. It probably looks like all the other ones, so. Except who knows where it goes to. It goes where the train is. Under the train, probably the baggage cell and all that. I don't know how many service and freight elevators they have at this airport, but there's a lot. So yeah. And all of them are restricted. Can't even get on it without a code or a key card. Some of them can't even see. I bet there's more service elevators than what I can here inside town. Probably one underneath my feet when I'm in that airport, underneath where the train is. Somewhere. Whether it's a freight with peely doors or just a regular service elevator, dumbwaiter, I don't know. Even another train, maybe. Who knows? That goes to somewhere else. I know they have one working transit in that airport, but everybody seems to use, even the employees use the train because it's a far walk to the air landside terminal from the airside. The landside terminal. You know what I mean? Let's have a little more fun here tonight. Yeah, you're getting big. Oh, exactly. You pay a fine and it's jail time. It's a felony, actually. Pulling a fire alarm is a big felony. There's no fire. It's jail time and it's $500 and it's community service. 2. Let's not talk about that, okay? What about that another time? Now, here's one of our food examples here at the airport. Mmm. Who here has ever had Auntie Anne's pretzels before? I'm craving for them right now. I have a pizza pretzel, looks like. Cinnamon sugar. Salted one. A pretzel dog. This is what a pretzel dog looks like. It looks like a hot dog. Or kind of like a corn dog, actually. But that's a pretzel dog down there. And you got some pretzel nuggets. You also have some synonym pretzel nuggets. Like chicken nuggets at McDonald's, but, you know. Mmm. Those pretzels are so good. If you guys haven't had Auntie Anne's pretzels ever, you guys got to try them. You guys got to have them. They're super good. I love them. They're good. They're too delicious. Oh, there's that freight elevator being used. Look at that. Get a cab view. Got a metal floor. Oh, it's got a solid inside door. That's awesome. There are your buttons over there. It's got 6 floors on it, so it's a 6-story hydraulic. Pretty cool. Here, right, Phil. There it goes. See the solid inside door? It's pretty neat, isn't it? Oh, your mouth is watering from seeing them pretzels, huh? Yeah. Let's go to Easton Mall or Polaris and get some pretzels and Auntie Anne's. That's my advice to you. Well, that freight elevator is obviously rated for passengers, but it's not. Passenger elevator, obviously. Got an up and a down button. That's it. There's the Allegiant where we went to. We went to Charleston. We sat here and I sat over there. There's an Allegiant aircraft. American Airlines. One of those tow trucks. That's what tows the planes whenever they back out. When they go on a trip, they back out. My thing right there backs them out. Watch how it happens. So that guy right there is checking everything. There's the engine. There's the wing right there. There's some flaps there. There's a tail on it. And then over here is the nose called the cockpit. That's where the pilot and the co-pilot sit and control the plane. That's where all the luggage is. So all of your luggage goes on to that car right there, at that tractor right there, and it goes into the back of it, into that part. And they throw it onto the plane. Or sometimes they say they're really rough with that whenever they throw them onto the plane, because I think they're in a hurry, I think, or something. I don't know. You have to be 2 hours early, as I said on that one thing back there. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but yeah, they just put it onto that tractor and they were able to take it over to the plane and they just throw it in. Now, when it gets to another airport, they just put it back onto that same thing and they take it, they throw it onto the baggage carousel and it goes all over the airport, underneath the airport. That's probably that elevator's for, that freight elevator, too. That's a jet bridge. Southwest Airlines. There's the pilots are sitting in there right there. And that thing's pulling the plane out. That flight was going to Savannah. What the heck? That thing looks like it's catching on fire, doesn't it? But it's not. That's why it's just the engine doing that. Oh. Oh, those are just the headlights. What the hell was a fire? My bad. There's an Allegiant truck. Who has ever seen one of these things before? Okay, it's a flat escalator, right? But it doesn't go up or down like an escalator. Does anybody know what that's called? What is that thing called right there? That flat escalator. What is it called? They got like 8 different. There are like 10 of those things in this airport. Where in each concourse? What are they called? What are they called? Those moving walks. What are they called? Oops, I just said it. So I'm sorry. That's called a moving walk. Definition, flat escalator. There's a freight elevator in the concourse, so if you look behind one of the key card doors, like this one right here, you'll see a freight elevator like that. And then there's the U.S. Airways elevator. It's probably another Otis. Yeah, who cares? There's a freight. What do those freights have the same buttons like the passengers do? There's a train. I'm gonna miss a train though. I'm turn it down. I want to go ride it sometime. Ride it more often. Maybe every 2 or 3 weeks we can go ride it. That's a really dangerous hazard. These are some things that you're going to see on the High Valley Elevators in the future, by the way, which is my new channel. There's that one. So that looks like if that door fell off, someone fell down in there, they could get hurt. Look what they have on the train. Look at that. They have an Adams button on the plane. On the train, I mean. Ooh. Adams. Huh. You got a Dewhurst button to call on the landside terminal. Or Craphurst, as some of you call it. I mean, it's okay though, because I've never really seen Dewhurst before. Okay. You go down those. Is there an elevator? I think that's a little platform elevator or something. But you go down those steps right there, and it takes you down to the. Or maybe that's a platform elevator. You go down, and it takes you underneath the train. Very dangerous under there. That's the landside terminal. They have this big sky dome there. Where'd everybody go? I think everybody left. I might as well get ready to go too. He tells you when the train was arriving. Sorry for the blurry picture. Looks like the employees have to do the same thing as we do when we go through the security. Oh, look, I think there's an elevator in there, I think. There's definitely an elevator in there, but it's staff only, though. Probably the elevator that's up on the 3rd floor, elevator number 43. That's why it's probably locked off, because of that. Where's that one? You can ride that one, no? Look at this one. This is United South. I think this is Southwest Airlines. There's a lot of people there, huh? Someone doesn't look too happy for the camera. LOL. Got some pretzels. Ugh. My mouth is watering. Look at some construction down there. That's the Virginia elevator is. That's 5 and that's 6. That's the observation. I think it's. I don't know if that's. No, that's not the control tower. That's like a private office, I think. Oh. 1992 Schindler. Wow. There's that freight elevator again. Looks like they relocated the button on it. I know they upgraded the doors on it, I think. Because it has the beeper sound on it. There's a code. Can't ride it though. That's what the train looks like. Oh wow. Smile for the camera, TSA. All right, guys. Well, I think this is going to be the end of the stream tonight. So, guys, for watching, I really appreciate it. I'll see you all later. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, if you're new to this channel. And be sure to do what I say to my veteran subscribers. Hope you all have a good night. Peace out, and I'll see you all later. Bye, y'all.